What is going on, you absolute degenerates? It's Stas here. Welcome back to another video, and I can't say that intro without laughing, guys. Oh my goodness. But yeah, we're going to break down GameStop today. You guys saw the title. We're going to do an update on the charts here, my thoughts, what I'm looking to do, and we're going to break down the options chain and talk a little bit about what is in my mind, what's in my big old head right now when it comes to GameStop. So hit the like button, make sure to subscribe, and guys, if you have not gotten your free money yet from Moomoo, I don't know what you're waiting for. Use that link down below. Go to stassurfest.com/Moomoo, open up your account and fund it with at least $100, and boom, just like that, you can get up to 15 stocks, each up to $2,000. It's a no-brainer. It's free money, and of course, it helps out the channel. I appreciate you guys as always. And with that being said, cheers. Let's break down what happened today with GameStop, and we'll talk a little bit about the options chain, kind of where my head's at. So yeah, GameStop had a pretty good day today, up 5.4% on the day, and this is after in the first half of the day we saw a bit of a beatdown, more than just a bit of a beatdown, guys. In fact, we got down to $22.55, which I believe is the low from the last couple of weeks here. Let me pull up, well, I guess, and other than 1770, I guess ignore this price action before the end of May. I guess, yeah, all of June, this is the low. We hit a low for the month of June today, $22.55 it seems like, and we took out the lows obviously from yesterday, the day before, but we ended up rallying off that low pretty impressively here, which if I pull up the intraday, you guys can see. So we sold off in the beginning of the day, first half of the day, about 5%. Then we ended up ripping into close. We're talking a move from $22.50 all the way up to $25 per share. That was a move of, let's see, 11%. Yeah, 10, 11%. And now in the aftermarket, we're kind of consolidating a bit in the mid-24s. So we saw a huge surge of volume in Power Hour, really in the last 30 minutes of trading. And we saw a lot of buying pressure, guys. A lot of buys come in. Let me actually pull up the times and sales here. Let's see some of the bigger buys that came in. So it looks like here we had some 1,000-lot purchases here at $24.59. Here we had 1,100 shares bought. Let me see, anything big? 8,000 shares. There we go, 8,000 shares at $24.57. So we have a lot of buys coming in. Yeah, we have some sales as well, no doubt about it, but it seems like the buys are overwhelming. I don't want to say overwhelmingly increasing or outpacing the sales, but it looks like we did get a lot of buys coming in the last 30 minutes of trading, enough to push us past where we opened today and past the highs from yesterday. So today was interesting, right? We took out the lows from yesterday, but we also took out the highs from yesterday, which is funny how that works, right? And now we're getting really close. I mean, we're at the main resistance, the mid-20s, which needs to break. It needs to frickin' break. Will it? I don't know, but you guys can see 25, 26 bucks is where my alerts are at. That's where we've been struggling for days at this point. And if we get out of there, I've said this before, I'll say it again, I see a massive run coming towards 30 bucks, dare I say even higher, right? You guys can see 29, 30 bucks. That was the high from around a week ago, and there's not much resistance between us and that point other than 25, 26, which again needs to break. And notice how earlier today when we got to 22.50, we were under Roaring Kitty's average cost. He owns 9,001,000 shares at $23.41. So momentarily, assuming he still holds those shares, which I believe he does, but assuming he does, right, he was in the red at some point earlier today at one point. But now obviously he's back in the green, and I feel like we're holding 23, 22 bucks, 24 bucks, this general range, because that's where he's in. That's his average cost. It's kind of caused, at least in my opinion, it's created a new floor for the stock, which I've covered before here on the channel. So yeah, GME got some life today, guys. We saw some life. This is actually the first time we've seen a nice run into close in multiple days. I mean, look, yesterday we did nothing heading into close. The day before that, we actually dumped into close. The day before that, we actually dumped into close as well. And yeah, I mean, look, the day before that, we dumped. The day before that. So we finally got a huge push into close today, which is promising. Now we just have to break the mid-20s, like I've said time and time again throughout this video. So on Robinhood, guys, actually, wait, before we talk about Robinhood, let me show you guys the Reddit page here, which a lot of people are still, very bullish GameStop. In fact, this one guy saying he'll continue to buy 20 shares per day as long as the price is less than $27. GME is headed to heaven, this guy says right here. And this guy right here posted a massive, looks like can't stop, won't stop, 930K, got nothing on us. Looks like we got a big sell order here of 929,000 shares at $24.93. That's actually huge. Not too sure what's going on there. But yeah, it looks like, we got a hairline product right there, hairline ad. Maybe I need that, who knows. But yeah, it looks like the Reddit is still lively, obviously. We have a lot of posts there, but I figured let me show you guys that real quick. And the top here says, we like the stock. Of course you like the stock, right? Looks like here GME on the options chain. Let's pull this up and see very quickly. These are what I'm looking at. Let me give you guys a refresher as to kind of what calls I'm looking at and just how they've done today. As we had a pretty good day today, a lot of these ended up going up on the day. So we saw these on the 30 days out, 26th of July. So these are the ones I'm looking at today, guys. I didn't buy any calls, by the way, full disclosure, but I'm watching them. Looks like the 2650s went up 24% today. Those expire again in about a month. I'm looking at the $26 calls here. Those went up 32% today. I'm assuming there's a decent amount. Actually, there's not much open interest on these. Maybe on the $30 calls there are. There we go. More open interest here on the $30 calls that expire in a month. What are the $25 calls looking like? Pretty much in the money. There's a good amount of open interest on those. So for me, guys, if I'm going to buy calls on GME right now, which again, full disclosure, I'm not in calls yet, but I'm going to buy more, not necessarily in the money, but close to the money, close to being the money, for me at least, right? I'm not going to go for the crazy moonshot call. I know a lot of people are in these crazy high strike price calls. I was looking at the ones that are like a couple months out, the $125 calls. We have a good amount of people in these, which is nuts. Well, who knows? Maybe that ends up panning out, but you're assuming GME is going to go up like 5x for it to go to 125 in 115 days. I don't know. It's crazy. It might happen, but it's a bit out there. But yeah, I'm not looking to go too crazy out on the strike price. But again, I am looking at these ones that expire within 1 to 2 months from now. Even the August 2nd ones, the $25 calls look interesting. 26, right? 2550s. These are the ones I'm looking at. Closer in the money. Yes, you're going to pay more. The premium's more money. It is what it is. But they're less risky. Obviously, they're still very risky, but they're less risky than, the $30, $35, $40 calls. But there's more upside in those, right? 30, 35, 40, if it does get there. But again, there's heightened risk with that. So what do you guys think? That's a quick breakdown here on the charts, quick update on the options chain, and kind of what happened today overall with GME. And still no update from the man, the myth, the legend himself, Keith Gill. Roaring Kitty. Who knows when we'll get the update? We'll probably get an update at some point soon. But yeah, let me know your thoughts, guys, in the comments. Smash the like button. Don't forget to subscribe and get your free money from Moomoo, up to 15 stocks, each up to $2,000 with at least a $100 deposit. That's linked down below, or go to StockSurfS.com/Moomoo. Get your money, guys. It's free money, and of course, it helps out the channel. I appreciate you guys as always. And with that being said, cheers. I'll catch you in the next video.